What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another one, and today I am at my grandma's house, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to replace some of these light switches. They're in critical condition, so let me show you. So stay tuned. Step number one is to turn off the circuit breakers. So I did that. Now I'm upstairs. Let me show you what I do next. Okay, so I'm back in. I took off the cover. It's very dark in here, I know. Bear with me. But took off the cover. In here, right? Okay, so this is where the current goes through the switch, and this should be the that should be the neutral, like the ground. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and get this started. So I'm going to disconnect this, remember the orientation of everything, and then get back in here. So stay tuned. Okay, so first I'll let in. Now the next problem. This house was built. They had put the proper amount of drywall, and then they put this over it. This panel material. So what I'm gonna have to do is align this up, eyeball this up, trace myself, right? Then slice around and take some of that material out. Then when I set this in, it'll be perfect. So, and it'll have to just be more flush. So that's that. One down. A few more to go. Let's go. Okay, this one is up next. Let me get to work. I'm gonna take this off and bring you guys back. Okay, so now that we're in here, these had paint on them, so you might want to get a razor, slice it, and then you could come back and, you know, get them out then. So I'm gonna take these 4 out and bring you guys back. All right, so we're back in. This might appear confusing, but it's a parallel box, and it runs into this one, then it jumps over to this one, goes back to the wall. So for simplicity reasons, we're going to start off with this one and replace it with this. And on is right there, off is on the other side, and that's similar to this too. So let's get to it. All right, so get all the wires together, lightly put those in there. Now we're going to just align it up. Make sure everything's aligned. So now that I see it, this has to pull this one out a little bit more. Pull that one out a little bit more. Like that. So this is out to the max. So maybe pull this one out just a little bit. So that's why I said tighten that up loosely to the wall. Plus, push this out just a little bit. Okay, before I could do that, I would have to give this one turn to tighten that up down a little bit. So now it should fit a little bit better. So now that's nice. I like that. We're going to tighten these down, come back, and put that on there. All right, YouTube, I am back. and I'm going to finish up the job. So I'm at my grandma's house, changing her some of these little switches, some plugs. Your TV went out when I did that. I turned the power off.
It been over you in that ass.
Okay, cool. That's good. So I don't electrocute myself. This is what these are looking like. These might still work because this is a different line compared to that and that. Now, this is the caveat. She has 2 carry lines, 1 power line in her system, because this and this and this on the other side, they both carry to this. So turned everything off. You can switch it all you want. That's gonna stay off. Remember, carry, then that supplies the power. I had made a mistake originally by going to Walmart and buying this one, which has 2 current and then 1 ground. I needed a 3-way so that I could have carry, supply. So let's go ahead and get to it, guys. For me, I like to put the ground all the way back in. The funny thing about this, it doesn't have an on or off, so I'm gonna just put this way up and then that down. So, oh no, I'm gonna put it like this direction. So, okay, so to bring you guys in really quickly, I have 1 connected. She works. It's a 3-way with 2 carries to that. I'm going to change this one, but I'm running into a problem really quickly, that this drywall that the house was originally built with was covered with this. So if I were to put a cover over this, this would be too far in. So this is what I'm going to try to do to solve that problem. Replace these bolts with these bolts, right? And then that way I could have this out further. So let's see if that works. That is perfect. So before, this was on the inside of this panel, fit perfectly like that. Okay, so that fits a lot better now that I took care of that. Just give you a quick example of what that would look like. That would look like this if I would have just have it installed it with the standard bolts. But I took some time out to make sure I got that right. So now we're going to do the same with this over here. So guys, I did this one for her, right? Perfect. Put a new one here, and then this is for outside. I have to wipe up around here to get this old stuff off, but trust me, you want to get that all right. And this, I mean, this is her old stuff, and I have to buy more longer screws to push this out further, so that I don't know if you guys can see this, but I mean, put longer screws to pull this out further so that that could sit flush with this. So I'm gonna get her right with that. These are old. These are old. These are new, they're good, but for this circuit, she needs a 3-way system. So so yeah, guys, hopefully this is useful for somebody. And more or less, this is really just documenting me learning my craft, becoming a better homeowner. So until next time, guys, stay blessed. Peace.